Hello, people of YouTube. My name is Steve Gray. Thank you for watching. Today we're going to be talking about Harley Quinn Season 4, Episode 8. I know Episode 10 just aired, and yes, I will be reviewing every episode. I know I am behind, but we will keep chugging along. So this episode, Harley and Ivy really aren't in it all that much. We had Bane blow up the time sphere at the beginning of it too, which I predicted that was gonna happen. I was like, oh, watch this. They're gonna be like, oh, we can go back in time a week, and then in reality, no, they cannot go back in time a week because King Shark accidentally blew up the time sphere. So we learn that Bane has been off trying to get Ivy's pasta maker fixed like forever, the entire season. Like I forgot this was even a thing, and then I was like, oh yeah, that's right. That did happen. Nora told Bane to go do that. So he goes to the manufacturer. They're like, we don't make it anymore. He's getting really angry, and I believe he ends up blowing the place up here. Let's see if we can find the explosion. Maybe that happens a little later in the episode. But we also learn that Bane is very much in love with Nora. Nora is also partying it up with the IRS, so that's pretty fun. Apparently Lex Luthor is actually trying to repair the ozone. I don't know what the reason for that is, but, make it better, make it thicker. And he was 10 feet short. So the entire thing was like, oh, you were 10 feet short. So he tried to go get the volcano girl and have her erupt all the volcanoes at the same time in order to expand the ozone so that way his ozone repair laser would work. And I don't know why they keep changing Lex's look. Maybe it's like a toxic masculinity thing they're trying to do, or a fragile masculinity thing. That's my guess, because it's like every time we see him, he looks different. This time he looks like he's trying to get his hair back or something. I really don't know. So after Bane blows up or explodes it, he is trying to find the best pasta maker in all of Italy. So he says his name is Bagno, which is Italian for toilet. He ends up going on the top of this mountain to find Mama Macaroni. Yes, that Mama Macaroni. Meanwhile, Nora and this Freeze guy is here. It's like Cold something. Oh, can't even remember his name for the life of me. They're trying to have at it, but not happening. Not happening. They keep getting blocked by Luthor and everybody else. So here we have Bane showing up. Finding out that Ivy actually hasn't been there at all. And I love how they don't even mention this guy's name. We know he has freezing abilities, but literally I don't think they've actually mentioned his name once. At least this entire season, maybe in the past, but I'm pretty confident I have not heard his name like the entire season. So, yeah. Fun. Here's Bane. We actually get to see some of his face. He's pigging out on food, and he is going to be learning how to make pasta. So we don't really get to see Harley or Ivy much this entire episode. Meanwhile, King Shark, his hands end up getting massive. He's trying to hack his way out of this giant dome that Lex Luthor happened to put around the place because he is trying to get, obviously, the volcano girl out of there. Bane just making pasta. It's kind of wholesome. We're just watching Bane learn some patience to make pasta and becoming one of the best pasta makers in the world. So Nora had the idea of, oh, we're going to make everything bigger with this. Ends up making King Shark's hands a lot significant. Bane saying this is the best pasta he's ever had. Mama Macaroni saying you're the one that's actually made it. And there's King Shark with his giant overgrown hands. Can't do much of anything. So they decide they are going to use a bunch of stuff together. A bunch of explodable stuff. Plus volcano. I can't even remember what her name is. That's really annoying me. One of the natural disasters. Volcano girl. I'm just gonna keep calling her that because I can't remember her name for the life of me. A couple of these characters. I remember Mama Macaroni though, and she's brand new. But she is kind of like, you think you can just use me and leave? That's not gonna. It's not gonna happen. So she uses Bane in order to get front row tickets to see Clayface's show if Bane headbutts Ivy on live TV. So that's what has to happen with that. So Lex Luthor then, he starts trying to dump some gas in there. Bane is getting olive oil injected to him, which I think is kind of hilarious. Normally it's orange. Now we see that it is, like that color. Um, let's see. There's the giant explosion. Ba-boom. And ironically, because of that giant explosion that they let off trying to get out of the Legion of Doom, it actually raised that one massive explosion was able to expand the ozone enough to hit it with the giant ozone repair array, and it ends up blocking out the entire sun. That is why we are in black and white now, and that is why when we returned, we are in black and white again. So, yeah, fun. And then Bane is just like, yeah, I love you, Nora. I learned how to make pasta for you. And she's like, I had pasta for lunch. And then he ends up throwing his pasta through a window for her. King Shark accidentally blows up the sphere. This is the reason Lex Luthor did it. And then we learn that Superman no longer has powers. So this is something I always forget too, that Superman, he is powerful because of the sun. And without the sun, he is regular man. Yeah, I guess you could call it. It's kind of funny to think about that. But they think the reason Lex Luthor did this was essentially to put a stop to Superman being able to do anything. Maybe he learned of his powers, something along those lines. We don't really know. We don't really know here what the reason was to repair the ozone, except that could have been it. That's definitely a reasonable reason. It was, all right, let's block out the sun. Superman loses all of his powers. I can do whatever I want, and no one's going to stop me. So, works for me. Did we get anything with Harley and Ivy this episode? No. So, I guess we're waiting for episode 9 to get some more information with Harley and Ivy. As I said, I still think she is the one that ended up killing Nightwing in her sleep because she's repressing the, evil tendencies. No Batgirl, no Bat Family, haven't seen Robin, really Batman hasn't been in any of this. I think Alfred's been in it more than Batman / Bruce Wayne in this entire season. But he's been in jail, so that is what it is. But yeah, that's it. Solid 7 out of 10. Not the best episode, but I like watching Bane do things. Bane is kind of becoming a favorite character, especially in this show. So it's kind of funny watching him. Plus, I really like the voice actor for Bane, too. He was the Pirate Steve in Dodgeball, which also really like that character in that movie. Very older movie, early 2000s. Go watch it if you haven't seen it. But other than that, yeah, I think we'll figure out who actually killed Nightwing next episode. That's all I can think of what's going to happen next. I'm not really sure where this is going at this point, because this episode has not really had nothing to do with the main storyline except explaining how we got to the apocalyptic world that Harley and Ivy returned to. So, other than that, thank you for watching. Hit that subscribe button on the way out, and as always, have a good one.